Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to more Skyrim Special Edition mods. In today's mod, we are going to uncap the frame rate of the game. It's called Uncap FPS. What this does is instead of on console, the game is capped at 30 frames per second. So you uncap it and you just kind of let it do whatever it wants, whatever it can do, I guess. It's not going to hit 60 frames per second. This mod is, so if you're like a purist and you like a really stable, clean frame rate, this mod is not the mod for you. But if you would like to play the game at a higher frame rate than 30, you will definitely get this as a mod. I am playing here on the Xbox One X for reference. So like, obviously, we got a little bit of that going on. As you can see here when we move, you could just tell it's smoother, and you can tell that we're running at a higher frame rate. But this is obviously not a very demanding part of the game. No dragons are coming in, breathing fucking shit all over the place and doing all kinds of nonsense. We're just walking, not running even. We're just walking in an environment. And you could even tell here, I could tell here, that we're not getting 60. Like, even in the calmest moments of the game, we're not going to pull a 60 frames per second. And I think, to an extent, even with the uncapping of the frame rate, maybe what you're going to get is a really negative situation where the game drops below 30, because you've modified the file in the game to allow, so it's like, okay, you can go below it too. You're not stuck somewhere, right? You're just very much random and kind of all over the place. So if I get the sprinting, I mean, you can see it is smoother. There's definitely much more smoothness to it than it was previously at. With this mod, I've, in combination, downloaded optimization mods. I downloaded something to make all the textures in the game 1K. So if the game is going to look worse, I've tried my very best to get this game to run at 60 frames per second. It is not as smooth as 60 frames per second. I can almost guarantee it. I don't have a particular way of a frame rate counter or anything, but I could just tell, like, there's some screen tang, there's some jittering, right? The frame rate is really inconsistent, and you could feel that, but it does feel smoother. So there's a lot of smoothness to it. Ooh, the poor rabbit died. But yeah, it is smoother to an extent, but also jittery. So it's like, it's a complicated emotion I have about this mod. I don't particularly like it, and it's gonna make me seem like a shitlord, but like, I prefer if your frame rate's consistent. I'd rather run 30 all the time if I'm just gonna, instead of running like 50 all the time, right? Like, it's either 30 or 60, and it has to be all the time, right? Like, that's my personal opinion. This is definitely not getting 60. It's just not. I mean, there's no way. I mean, there's some parts where I could definitely tell that I'm getting 60 frames per second. The game is smoother, and it feels really smooth, and feels really crisp. But then there's like some times where you're just like, you get real jittery. But like, this is smoother. This is definitely like, I could feel, oh, there it was. You could see it, like there was a jitter there. I don't know if you guys could tell even what I'm talking about. Like, especially when you go in third person, you can get a lot of negative things, because obviously third person has a wider field of view. You're showing more stuff on your screen at a time. You're showing your whole character model. There's a lot more things the game has to render, so it has a lot more slowing things down. Like I said, I've lowered the texture quality. I've removed like God arrays. I've done a lot of different things. Took off graphics improving mods and so on and so forth, trying my very best to make the game dumbed down enough to run at a high frame rate on the Xbox One X, the world's most powerful console we're talking about here. I mean, it is running 4K still. I can't make it run 1080p. Even though I'm recording this video at 1080p, it's still running at 4K. The console's decided 4K, so it's super sampling. But it does look significantly worse, and I still don't feel like I'm getting 60. I'm getting a better frame rate, though. It is better than 30 most of the time. I don't think I've ever felt the drop below 30. I haven't played the whole game, obviously, with this mod on. So, you know, to each their own on this opinion. So if you want a mod, if you want to be able to have a particularly higher frame rate, you know what? I gotta fight these guys.
Hey, watch.
Force.
Dare dishonor the Legion.
Why is he attacking me? Why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking me? Oh, I'm gonna get into a fight. We're gonna get into a fight here because I want to show off the combat. I really like it. I was trying to save your life, little Lord man. I don't know why you're fighting me. But yeah, I was trying to get into a fight here just to show some action. I'm dead. There we go. That was smooth and quick. Got messed up. Anyway, but yeah, if you guys want a mod that makes it so there is times where you're going to have 60 frames per second, and it's going to feel smoother and feel really good. But there's times where you're going to get like 40, and it's going to feel icky, because that transition, or just the variance of it all the time, is going to make it jittery. And I prefer to lack the jitter. That's my personal opinion. I don't necessarily like this mod, because I prefer to just have a baseline and just kind of stay there, even if it's 30. I don't know, I'm like not master race PC right now. I mean, I play on console, okay, it's fine. But if you're into that kind of thing where you just want the highest frame rate possible no matter the circumstances, this may be just the mod for you. So if that seems like something you're interested in, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page. You can download this mod for yourselves. If you guys have enjoyed the video, I'd greatly appreciate a like rating down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day or whatever it may be. And I'll see you in the next episode.